Super Killer Wicked Podcast, episode 4. Enjoy.
Welcome back to the Super Killer Wicked Podcast, guys. On this week's episode, the guys and I discuss Ontario's racetracks with special guest, one of Ohio's racetracks. A light ranking, if you will, of Ontario's racetracks with me, Brad, Rob, and Tonka. Welcome back to the podcast. Enjoy.
So, tonight's episode, we're going to talk about essentially like Ontario's racetracks because that's where we have the most experience.
Yeah.
The most what?
Experience.
So yeah, the Super Killer Wicked episode 4, Ontario's
Racetracks.
kind of breakdown and
With a special guest, Ohio's racetrack.
correct. Can't leave out Ohio.
Is it every racetrack you've done? The list we've kind of put together? It's every track you've
Yeah, that's every
competed
track
at.
I've done.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for the camera, we are looking behind the camera at the chalkboard because we have
No, we're not.
Yeah, for
I'm
those of
more
you that are
educated than that.
For those of you that are just listening, it's not going to matter. For those of you who are wondering what we're looking at, that's what we're looking
yeah.
at.
looking at
we
you
just
guys.
we jotted down.
Yeah, we're looking at
Thank
you guys.
so much.
Yeah.
So obviously this is going to be very biased opinions because it's the tracks we've been to. That being said, I don't think anybody say internationally is going to be listening being like, oh, they didn't shout out Cigarette of the Americas or like Laguna Cigarette or anything.
Right.
Right.
Which one do we start with up there?
Probably the most hated.
Do we start with our absolute favorite, the best one?
No.
No.
I'm just kidding.
No. Don't
Let's
do
start
that.
with TMP. Everybody knows TMP. Toronto
Yeah,
Motorsports
that's-
Park
yeah.
in
So Toronto Motorsport Park
Hamilton area.
in Cayuga.
In Cayuga. Come on, Robert.
But
You
yes,
should know this.
it's
Cayuga. Kenny.
it's kind of like Ontario's baseline. Kind of
Right.
anybody who's done something in the race world
Has been to TMP.
can usually say what they've done at TMP, and people who have been to TMP kind of know what a good lap time is. Like for example, like you kind of know if somebody's running a sub 120, it's a half decent lap, and then it's, you know, as you get towards the 115 mark, it's like that's a really quick lap. And then because what's the current track record that we know of, like a
108?
109,
109, I think.
108 or 109 from either Black Storm or James Houghton,
Yeah.
like Richard Boak in Black Storm or James Houghton in his older, what was it, a TSX, I guess.
Yeah.
Or no, the TSX is the current car. No, it was an Integra. Yeah, the time attack car was an Integra. Anyway.
Yeah.
So if you're running a sub 120, you're pretty quick at that
Yes.
track.
Yeah, sub 120 is like the difference between like, say, enthusiast versus like actually putting down a good lap.
Drivers. Yeah.
And like obviously like you can be the best driver in the world and like a bone stock low horsepower Miata might not break a 120, but that's kind of the
Yeah. Good driver in a half decent car.
But like a good example would be Steve in his 370Z finally broke into the 19s in
Right.
production class of CSCS.
And his car's relatively
It's like stock.
Stock.
It's like stock, pretty much stock.
stock with
So,
driver mod.
Yeah, so he's practiced a lot and finally broke into that sub 20-second, which is
great.
awesome.
Great
Yeah.
for that,
Yeah.
for him and the car, and it's fast.
Yeah, and then you
so-
got the cheater in the yellow car that...
Yeah. Oh no, I'm broken. Oh, here's
Oh,
a...
yeah, watch my 113.9.
Right,
Go
yeah,
fuck yourself,
pardon?
Cody.
But yeah, so for some reference, it is about 3 kilometers long and it's 14 turns. It's pretty flat. It's,
Sometimes has hay bales.
yeah, usually has hay
I
bales.
love the speakers.
Best speakers.
Well, that's not a TMP problem, unfortunately.
No, but that
But yeah, so it's pretty flat. It's almost the front straight's a drag strip, then it's a tight corner, then it's a drag strip down the back straight, and then a decent infield.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
But-
infield's pretty good because it's usually like you come out of 2, smoke a front tire,
Yeah.
and go into 3, smoke a front tire,
see if you notice
come
a
through
trend.
4 over the little smash the curb, rip the splitter off, sparks shower, smoke a front tire.
Oh, my favorite part is after the little infield straight through the chicane.
Through
where
the
I
chicane,
just go
when you-
straight but smoke both front tires.
Right, both front tires, and it's just like curb. It's like, what is that diff doing?
Yeah. Then the carousel.
Right.
Yeah. So my fastest lap, I should know this, but is 1:15.56. It happened this past year.
Was that the first TMP event or the second one? I don't remember off the top of my head.
I think no, that was the first one.
The first one.
Yeah, because the last TMP event, didn't we have the...
Well, I was
issue
doing
with the
okay,
exhaust?
but
yeah,
then
and then we had the exhaust problem, and that kind of put you off.
I didn't do that in finals.
Oh, when you blew the bungs out.
Yeah, the bungs. And we
Damn
were running
bungs.
around the pits trying to find
was all bunged up.
oxygen sensors. Yeah, that was fun. Riding around on the scooters.
Do you guys have any O2 sensors for a 01 Miata? Wait,
No, it's
99
not.
Corvette?
99
Wait,
Corvette.
06 Chevy truck? Wait.
Luckily, they're pretty generic.
You know what?
And I'm
Does
like,
anybody have a 14 mil bolt?
Yeah. And it was like, is it okay if I cut the end off this to make it fit?
Yeah.
Right.
No choice.
We did fix it and get it back
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Yeah, just so I was leaving the pit for the last session before finals. Then you guys called me back because it sounded awful.
Yeah, you and I
was like,
looked at each other
no,
like,
is there a hole
oh
in the
my
fucking
God.
block?
This is not good.
No, it sounded awful.
Horrible.
Like way worse than a O2 sensor bung blown open should have sounded.
Yeah,
'cause
like
it
it
was just
sounded
aiming
like,
up-
hey,
it was
It was
just
grab
hitting
aiming
the
up,
floor.
hitting something.
Like it literally sounded like a loose rod.
I thought,
Yeah.
yeah. I thought-
metallic and like
it was awful.
yeah. So hence the severity. But anyway, it took us long enough to fix it that I was pretty much like, okay, fired up, get in, line up, and we were leaving. So like no time to like let the motor warm back up. Tires were extra cold, like and just in my head, right?
It ruined the momentum of the day a little bit for sure.
Yeah, it was just like kind of a buzzkill right at the end of the day. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, that's
But you did get back out and finish. So
yeah. Anything else to say about TMP?
I hate it.
But it was
It's hard on tires. It's hard on the human body.
It's far.
And it is
It's
kind of
far.
awkward. It's like it's just far enough for us to like not want to have to drive up in the morning,
Yeah.
and it's also like just far enough away from everything else that it's like, yeah, we drive our 3 hours just to stay in a hotel that's still 45 minutes from the track.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
it is kind of just an inconvenient
For
track
sure,
for
out
us.
of the list, TMP is at the bottom.
well, like
yeah.
I haven't driven on it. I've only driven on
But it's
one
not
of the
like-
tracks on the list.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
From what you've told me and what everybody else has told me, it is not that exhilarating to drive on.
No, like okay.
Don't think you're missing out.
Well,
Not
no,
driving there. 'Cause
no,
it's
no,
not that exciting.
It's
Yeah.
one of those like, okay, if you're going to get into tracking a car, you have to go to TMP.
Well, I guess so,
And
yeah.
it's easy to go to TMP. Like the plus sides of TMP are it's always open. It's always like $80 to show up and drive your car. There's barely any rules.
Yeah,
right?
that's
So
fair.
for like people who are slightly closer, like if you're within an hour drive of TMP,
Oh, it's
an
100%.
absolute
100%.
no-brainer just to go run TMP all day long.
I
right?
think-
It'd be sweet if we could do that at DDT,
Yes.
yeah.
right? Because it's 40 minutes away. It's like, hey,
Exactly.
it's Saturday.
Imagine if like every Friday afternoon we could go to DDT, pay $50 at the door, and run laps until it's dark.
That'd be great.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that would
No.
be insane.
we'd be poor.
I don't care. We already are. But at least we'd be having fun on Fridays.
Fair.
Friday Night Lights at DDT. Now there's an
That'd be
idea.
insane.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah.
be good. I don't like. I've never driven on it, but out of all the tracks I filmed like for the team this year, it was my least favorite to film at.
Yeah, it's
Like,
like
some of the most exciting days, but in terms of like just things to point the camera at, like besides the car to make it an interesting video, there was my least favorite.
yeah, and like
It's busy.
it's all, and that's the thing is it's always busy, but at least it is a good one for spectators that are like
is. It's
like
good
a
for the
step
sport.
back from the a step back from the race cars and the spectators that literally just come to look at cool cars and hear cool cars and stuff. It's great for them because you can stand right at pit wall and you can stick your head in and get hit by something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
but it's also like, hey, get out of the way. There's
Right.
3 of us standing here that need to watch something right,
right.
now.
Or when I'm coming off track and they're all in
Get out of
in
the
a
way.
crowd trying to take a picture of me, it's like, actually, no, I'm not stopping for you to take a picture of me. You're in the way and I will hit you.
Yeah, the amount of times you've been like 100 yards away, and I'll be like, "Where in God's green earth
You
is
can't
he?"
see
And then
me.
I'll hear wah wah wah, and I'll be like, I bet you those people are gonna move. The crowd clears
part,
out. You
part
just
the sea. Like,
you just drive.
there he is.
Like, 2 of those people are now deaf, and Brad's angry.
Well, it does help that my motor's way louder than my horn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does your horn work?
Yeah.
Maybe.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. They have the drag strip there, which is cool.
The drag strip's
It is
cool
a-
to have right
it
there.
is a cool
and it's
venue,
a huge
like,
area
it's
for
not-
the show and shine of the cars and coffee and all of the other stuff. It's great for spectators, not
Thank
so
God.
much for
Yeah.
participants because you can't get on the track. You can't move around.
Yeah, there's 97,000 cars on track at once. It's like, oh, are we on the 401 right now? Or
Don Valley.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Thank God
That's not a TMP problem, though. Unfortunately, that's the
Yeah.
season finale problem.
fair.
Thank God it's there. Not
Yeah.
oh yeah,
yeah.
All right,
Moving
next.
on.
Moving
to
on.
Shannonville.
awesome
Yeah.
track.
Great track. OG.
Like arguably like my home track. Like yes, Motorsports closer, but like Shannonville's where I went first. Shannonville's where I went like every single lapping day for a summer and a half. You know what I mean? Like Shannonville's kind of where it all started.
yeah, and like not similar, but kind of similar to TMP. It's flat,
Flat.
drag strip
see,
there.
I would argue
you can see everything.
I would argue like TMP's flat, as in it's like not exciting, like how DDT is not flat.
Yeah.
But Shannonville's flat, as in it's a good track to actually learn the track. It's a good one to learn different types of corners without being intimidated by elevation change.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Yeah, because like Shannonville is a great track to learn at. It has increasing, decreasing radius corners. It has double apexes, and then does have the wicked back straight that like for the average Joe like feels really fast. Like as much as we're doing 200K on the back straight of Shannonville and we're doing 200K on the front straight of TMP, but like
Shannonville feels faster.
like
'cause we're
TMP's
open.
shorter, but like
Yeah.
but like Shannonville, like I start from second gear and
Yeah,
go
that
fourth.
first corner before, like you're almost.
It's so slow that it literally is like, yeah, like you ring through 3 gears and it's the fastest straightaway we go to.
And
It's
then
like,
if you don't make that corner, then you do have the runoff. But that first corner can be hairy
Back
Yeah.
in the
at 200.
Drew's wagon drift days, we would like every chance we get, we'd go to Shannonville and be like, "Okay, let's go. I'm coming with you." You know what I mean? Because there was 4 seats in that thing.
yeah, that's
So
awesome.
he'd go out and just slang the wagon, and then it was like, "Okay, we're gonna go here drag racing." So we'd like take shit drag racing, and then like when I started going there with you, I was like, "Okay, well I'm coming out with you because like I want to see what it's because I've done everything here.
You've done everything except
grip."
for the whole thing at once.
Right, right, because it's like here and then you're here, but then it's like you use everything, right? So I was like, yeah, let's do this. And then I went out with you in the rain, and then I went out with Dave, and I said I was not
Never
going out
going in a
with
car
Dave.
again.
Neighbor Dave?
Yeah,
Why? Because you got full of fuel.
gas fumes and just like it was crazy. So, anyways, but yeah, no, Shannonville is definitely a cool track, and like it's not that far.
No, like in the grand scheme of things,
it's
like
nice
it's
for
an hour
us.
and a half, but it's an easy hour and a half. It's not 401 traffic hour and a half. It is just 401 cruising hour and a
Yeah.
half.
Yeah, it's easy to get there.
And,
It was your first time on track.
yeah, and it was I don't know, it was a great like because we had the Corvette out there and you sort of rode along past. Well, you took me out in your car, which was awesome, and then you.
Then I
coached
rode
me-
with you,
Yeah,
yeah.
you rode with me in the Corvette and coached me through that, and like I have no other reference of anything to learn on other than back roads, but I love that. That track was great.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing Shannonville is missing is elevation change. But
Right.
I would argue then it's not as good of a learning track.
Right.
Like learning track is in like Shannonville is where you go for your first time.
Yeah.
If you can't go to TMP for your first time in a sense, right?
Right.
TMP is a great first time track other than the fact that, you know, you have all of the 401's traffic also showing up to the same $50 lapping day.
Yeah.
But Shannonville is generally like a little bit more casual, less busy, I guess I should put it, but like casual as in like low risk, like low intensity.
Yeah.
You're out there with other cars that are just normal daily drivers on a given lapping day, right? But it's also a great track to, you know, learn on and everything. Whereas, yeah, TMP, you're out there with every Yahoo around. And
Right. Like
Yeah.
the night you were coaching me and I got my ass handed to me by a girl in the blue Audi
Oh my God, that was
sedan.
so
that was
funny.
hilarious.
oh my God.
I was I'll out myself now before somebody else does it. That
yeah,
was-
so we got to elaborate. So we come off track and I'm like, Scully, that's the Audi that passed you, like, and like left you
and
sitting
properly
still.
passed me.
Like
yeah.
passed you and then disappeared and we never saw it again.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh yeah, it's got to be like an RS3 or something.
Yeah, S4 is what I was really hoping it
right,
was.
or
yeah.
whatever, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, no, it's like a normal ass 4-door car. It's like, oh my God, it's rusty and
on
like
base wheels.
on normal base wheels. And I'm like, oh, that's embarrassing. And then like, and obviously like, no offense to anybody, but then a girl pops out, and it's like, oh my god, that's even better. And she just saunters all over to her boyfriend, who's got, what did he have? He had something like, say, relatively cool, but it's like, oh my god, she just literally is here with her boyfriend, took her car on track and smoked your ass. Like,
not even lightly. What?
Like just a.
It was an Audi A4 on base.
Like just a base A4.
Was it an A4 or was it an S4?
No, it was an A4 because we were hoping at least benefit of the day to be an S4.
If it's an S4, it's like, okay, fair and square.
No, it was like a worn out base model A4.
Crap A4.
Oh, no.
Like rusted quarters.
And she was just driving the wheels off of it.
Like so good for her, but it was like the icing on the cake was when she whipped her helmet off, and it's like, oh my god, even better.
Oh my god.
And not even like. And even the attitude of her immediately running over to her boyfriend,
like that was nothing.
It was like she was simply just participating because she was already here with him. Like it wasn't even like she was the race car driver. It's like, oh my god, that's so perfect. That Scully in his built Corvette just got fucking smoked by that.
The Corvette's brakes are overheating and the engine's overheating.
Oh yeah, the thing's just screaming for its life.
And you only did 2 laps.
We did. How many laps did we get? Like 4 laps.
Like 4 or 5.
Like
but
we
like
went out
it
and
was
Brad,
overheating?
No, and Brad got me warmed up. He's like, okay, we'll get ready to put down like quick time, and then he kind of looks over and the oil temperature's climbing up and the brakes are fading.
Like you know how Corvettes run hot, so like the coolant temp was at 240. Like since we left Peterborough, we know that. But then like once the oil temp was
probably
creeping up,
240 right now.
and this was we just put the motor back in.
Grand Bend had happened, and it was like
Grand Bend had happened, and then it was like
the next weekend or the
like
weekend
that
after.
next weekend, and I had just put the motor back in my car. So we put your car together to go to Grand Bend.
You blew up your car.
Blew up my car at Grand Bend. It was the Sunday night. We had my car running. Monday afternoon we went to Shannonville. That's how it worked out. So it was all like. So anyway, so like I was still like, Case Scully, like untuned, fresh motor, like.
Behave.
I know you've done a lot of kilometers, but behave. Yeah. And so when I look over and it's like oil temp, we're barely done 2 warm-up laps, and it's at like 240 oil temp, and I'm thinking like,
the Corvette was.
Let's just
happy.
not wreck it. It's not worth it. I'm like.
Quick interruption of oil and coolant temp. Do you remember that day when we were moving some things and there was a car idling in the parking lot and it was like minus 30 out and overheated?
Minus 30 and overheated after 5 minutes of idling in the parking lot.
Anyways, so that's good.
That's enough.
To give you a perspective, it was Dave.
Oh no, really?
Sorry. Anyway,
oil doesn't break down at 300.
So the quick stats on Shannonville. So Shannonville's a relatively long track. Like it's funny because kilometer-wise, it's not the longest on our list, but it is long compared to like TMP.
Yeah.
But it's 4.03 kilometers and 14 turns. So same amount of turns as TMP. Surprisingly, even though Shannonville feels way longer.
100%.
It's just like TMP has a couple that add up quick, whereas Shannonville has just a lot of big ones.
Spread out, yeah.
Yeah. And then a good lap time at Shannonville would be like if you can hit 2 minutes at Shannonville, you're flying. Like a 2-minute lap time.
Not 225 in your built Corvette.
Yeah. So I guess that's a little ambitious. Like back like 200 horsepower, pretty well set up car. I had broke into the sub 2 minutes, but before that it was like a 203 or something like. Right. So that 2-minute mark is good. So my best time is a 1:52.78,
right?
Which I did this past year, and like which was insane because the last time we were there for a competition, I had managed like a 1:56.
Right.
So
just
destroyed it.
But like so that was awesome back then. It's like oh my god, I ran a 1:56 compared to my 1:58 best time.
Right.
But then now to come out and run like 4 seconds faster was like pretty insane.
Yeah. And didn't your car?
What are you doing?
I can't tell you.
Your car's done some track time too, there, hasn't it? That's where
At
your car's
Shannonville,
So that's where we used to host our track days, which we'd love to get back into. We'll have to refigure that all
look
out.
into that, because that's a blast.
Expensive.
But I guess actually to transition that, like, so that was when like on old tires, old brakes, but like pushing my car, I was like fighting for like a 159 when it was the LS1 car. And then I get out of my
17s though, right?
Yeah, if not even like. It might have been the 255, or sorry, the 225s.
I think it was the 225s.
Maybe. But anyway, like
early.
But like
yeah,
driving the shit out of my car to get a 2-minute lap time, right? And then then I hop in his car, pair my phone to the Bluetooth, put on my favorite song, top down, windows down, cooled seats, AC's blaring, and I got Erica in the passenger seat, and we like rolled across the line to like a 2:01. It was like, pardon? Like, I'm taking it easy to a 1 second off of my own lap time in my race car. Like,
Right.
It's like, this thing's insane.
Yeah, but now, like, realistically, that 52,
Right, like I would...
you weren't, like, you still had some in it. It was
Right.
getting hot that day, and there was a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
You're
yeah.
also, another thing, that fast lap, remember, was it Alex? When that motor exploded right in front of you, and just the two of you were on track.
Yeah.
And
Oh, my
C-Tac,
God.
remember that?
That's...
Oh, yeah.
Alex, was it Alex?
Yeah, when he broke the
Yeah.
axle, but the whole car tried
Yeah.
to rip itself in two.
Do you remember that? And
Yeah.
Brad's like, I'm on a scorcher right now, and then there was 5,000 gallons of gear oil in front of you.
They shut it down.
And I'm like, I'll do the responsible thing and get off track instead of try to finish this lap. But like, I'm right on his bumper, and it just pukes its entire guts out of the front end of that thing. It's like,
And you were like,
Alex was
flying.
very fast.
That
Yeah.
was fast. Because, like, he would, like, you would hang with him for a little bit in the corner.
he walked me on the straight, and then I caught right back up,
which
and
is
then he exploded.
crazy because that car's insane fast.
Yeah.
But, like, he would, like, get away from you on the straight. You guys would come through the corner like this together, and then he would barely get away from you. You'd catch him again. And then as that happened, it was just like plume of white smoke. And then it was like, oh, no. But
Yeah.
that thing, remember how loud it was when it let go?
Yeah.
Because it was like, whap, and then it was just like 15,000 RPMs. It's like, oh, good. So
Yeah.
something just exploded.
And remember how violent it was? So broke an axle, but like it
ripped the case in half.
ripped the case in half, but it also like, are you shitting? You can probably hear that on mic. I hope you can hear. You better
You're going to
be.
delete that.
You better be able to hear that on the phone.
Listen very closely to the
I
microphones.
heard it from over here. so-
Like, I couldn't ignore it. I was trying to ignore it, but that went on for like 10 seconds.
Hey, leave him alone. He's got diverticulitis.
It's flaring up.
Anyway, so it blew up an axle, but literally like
Blew
drove
up.
the car into two.
It did.
It tore all the welds in that whole wing of the car. Like it
Yeah,
tore
it
the
ripped
car in
the
half.
frame rail right off. The firewall was all ripped open. I was like, who built this thing? Right.
It's almost like that 30-year-old Honda's not supposed to go that fast.
Right. That 30-year-old Honda that probably had 500,000 K on it before they did that. to
Right.
it.
That now is 900 horsepower or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that was eventful. All right, next.
Okay.
You want to do the big one or the little one?
Well, okay, where are we rating Shannonville? It's
Pardon?
kind of hard to say. Is it I'm not putting it second last at TMP. We're not. Are we just ditching our order? TMP's last, and the other ones are all tied for first.
Yeah.
Like, out of all the tracks I've been to, because the only one I've driven on, it's my second favorite out of all of the.
Yeah,
What, Shannonville?
Yeah.
No, I can't say it's my second favorite.
I'd have to say it's.
We could rank them all at the end, too.
We'll maybe rank them at the end.
Yeah.
We'll see how we are. Anyway, okay, we'll just go down our list. So GP, Mosport GP,
Beautiful track.
Canadian Tire Motorsport Park Grand Prix track,
Legendary, iconic track.
iconic.
Former
Iconic.
Formula One track.
Yeah.
Too fast for Formula One, they say.
Former LS7 destroyer track
No current LS7 destroyer crack.
times 2.
Crack.
Yeah,
Track.
times two.
Track.
Yeah, we know of plenty. Well, technically 3, kinda.
That's where LS7s go to die.
Why? Who other LS7?
Well, just Tom
exploded?
twice.
Well, yeah, he didn't blow up the second time.
Yeah, it still got hurt, I guess. But anyway, enough of that. So GP track, it's like Ontario's best track. Like objectively, we'll put it up there with like the best track, but like with Calabogie, like
Yeah.
because they're
Calabogie's so
different.
nice.
They're different. Like Calabogie is awesome and beautiful, but like Mosport is Mosport.
Yeah, Motorsports the most famous track on this
Yeah.
list, for sure.
So a fast lap. What did Sasha do? Sasha did a 1:14 something.
114 and some change.
Which is insane.
Which is insane. My fastest lap time, which as far as I'm concerned is also insane, is a 1:26.825. I think 825. And then
That's fast.
Scott ran an 824, like a 1:26.824, and then Tom was just ahead of Scott on that one day.
that day was amazing.
That
That was
was
Z-Tac, right?
yeah, that was
Yes.
forever like my best day of racing ever. Like
Yeah, you guys, all three, were just battling it. all day.
Changing
the
positions
most
every
perfect
yeah.
weather. Everybody's car was working great, and we just kept beating each other one after another. It was just like amazing. It was great.
I heard you on the radio. Yahoo! You know, and then I didn't want
Silence,
to tell.
radio silence.
I didn't want to tell you that.
I'm like, hello, did you hear
Scott
me?
Just,
Yep.
Scott just went a little quicker. No, you go again.
But yeah, so
Beautiful
Motorsport
track.
is amazing. It is.
It's hard to get on too.
What is it? It is 3.957 kilometers.
What the
10
fuck is a
turns.
kilometer?
So it's
Fast.
It's not the longest track. It's up there, but it's fast. Like it's the highest speed track. Every I don't know what the lowest say speed I'm going there is still like deep into third gear.
Yeah, like even
Like turn 5 is the slowest turn.
Yeah, Moss Corner's the slowest.
And I'm still like deep into third, which like for reference, I guess like TMP, there's spots where like I don't bother, but I could shift down a second. DDT, there's a spot I could shift down a second.
Do you not shift down a second in DDT?
No, it just takes too much time. That's what the torque of a V8's for, you know. But Shannonville, I go down to second gear.
Yeah, you'd
Like
have
there's
to.
on the big.
Calabogie? You did.
No, Calabogie's pretty quick. It's just not as quick as Grand Prix.
You
But
don't-
anyway, so like Grand Prix is also the overall fastest I've ever driven.
Yeah.
So, driven on track. The absolute fastest I've driven was on the private drag strip called 8th Line. But no, the fastest on track I have gone is 242 kilometers an hour, which is funny because that didn't happen on my fastest lap. I went 239 on my fastest lap.
That's crazy.
Which is
Interesting.
weird to
Yeah.
think about, eh?
Yeah.
But so 242 kilometers an hour is the fastest I've ever driven on track, which for me is like midway through 5th gear, which is fast. And no other track I even touch 5th gear in. So
And for
You were
people,
in 5th at Mid-O?
okay, mid-O if we're counting mid-O.
Yeah. And for people that don't know the
I
track,
guess it is on the list.
It's a huge amount of elevation change from
Massive.
one
yeah.
Turn
track to
2,
the other.
like it's a roller coaster.
Like
It
turn
is.
2,
It
you
is.
go up 2,000 feet above sea level.
Yeah.
And then back down to 1,000
You climb
feet
Everest and back twice.
Yeah.
Like the only level part of the track is the start finish straight. Other
Not
than-
even the pits.
Below.
Yeah,
No, because
yeah, fair
the
enough.
pits
The
are
pits
like
are
down- yeah.
cascaded
Yeah.
downhill.
Downhill, yeah.
But yeah, it's insane. If you've never seen Motorsport, like, well, you gotta look. But
Well,
yeah.
and videos from that track don't even do the elevation change
No.
justice. Like
No.
the
And it's-
drop down and coming up into 5th and then make the right and go up the hill is
It's even funny
hundreds
to
of
think
feet.
like when Boots and Hearts was there, for example, it
Oh,
was
wow.
like we like DDT track go-kart area was where the tent camping was. So you would come down from there and cross the bridge over the big straight and
Right.
come through the infield to go to like Boots and Hearts. And like walking to the venue was like, oh my God, when did they put this hill here? Like, whereas like in a race car, it's like, yeah, no, there's a hill here. Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. It's insane.
no Motorsports just cool.
Turn 2 is like so surreal.
Yeah.
It's like enough to make you throw up.
Yeah, it looks like a roller coaster, like standing.
And then turn 4, like everybody talks about turn 2, but like turn 4 is like faster and just also that much elevation change. It seems like.
and it like I don't know, from being on the not on the track, but there it looks steeper coming down that hill than coming down
Yeah.
2.
And like the thing with elevation is like not only does it make for like blind corners, but like I guess like people who haven't say experienced it, like you know the feeling of like when you crest a hill on a back road and your stomach gets like
Yeah.
in a race car, it's like, well, at that moment you have no grip, and then vice versa. When you hit the bottom and you feel really heavy, it's like, well, now you have all the grip in the world. So like trying to break into turn 5 at the bottom of that hill, like I don't think I could flat spot a tire there if I wanted to. You have so much grip, like
Because there's so much
the whole
momentum.
car compresses,
Yeah.
the whole car scrapes the ground, right?
Yeah.
But then on the flip side of that, you crest the hill after 3 coming through 4, and the whole car gets light,
Lift
and you
up.
just like do a lane change without doing anything. Like it's
Yeah.
scary. Like, yeah, no, it's insane.
High risk,
High risk,
High reward.
high risk.
high reward.
Yeah,
The
very
dopamine
much
is
so.
insane.
Yeah.
You do it right, it's great. You do it wrong, not so great, because there's not a lot of forgiveness at that track.
But it also just like flows so well though. It's not even like hard
Yeah.
to drive. Like
Yeah.
No, like
No,
we
it's
drove
well-
it on the sim for a while, and it was like, yeah, we were dicking around in like your car. Yeah, okay, the thing's piled. But remember, we were in like the Cup Miata.
Yeah, we were in the
And
Cup Miata, and it's just like-
you literally just like hold it to the floor and just like hang on through corners. And Brad's like, I wish I could do this in real life. And I'm
I
like,
know.
don't ever try, please.
No.
But it's like, yeah, like it just makes sense. Like, which is again probably a hard concept to grasp from somebody who's say never driven any track. But like, some tracks like TMP, it's just like kind of point and shoot. You just finish the corner and then hit the gas, right? Whereas Motorsport is very like
You're
like on the
through.
gas nice and easy and off the gas and onto the brakes nice and easy and off the brakes, and meanwhile you're turning in and turning out and like
It's
it
like,
just works.
even if you listen to like audio of cars on Motorsport to like TMP for the sake of example, it's like you're on the brakes, you're on the gas. At TMP, it's quick.
Yeah, and
But
you see the cars changing.
Yeah, they're kind of
rock and
diving
move
and
and-
rocking.
yeah.
Whereas like Motorsport's just everything's kind of just smooth.
Yeah.
You're just buttering.
It's like a ballet, just
Yeah, you and your ballet shoes.
dancing around.
Yeah.
All right, Motorsport DDT track, the little brother up the hill.
Bad luck.
Bad luck for CSCS events for me.
Yep. And
Maybe at the end, before we pick our favorite track, maybe we can just go over what has happened.
We'll see if we have time,
Bad things.
because that could arguably be a whole episode.
bad things
the
that
nightmares
each
of-
track. We can just say all like one. Like we're talking about the DDT. What happened to DDT? Hub.
Yeah, so
what
well,
else?
DDT, I've blown up a motor.
Motor.
I've lost a wheel.
85 alternators.
85 alternators.
That's not an exaggeration.
Yeah, like okay, it was
Seven?
seven alternators.
Oh my god.
Yeah, which like
That car
Like-
has 7 alternators on it.
yeah, but like alternators
That's what
last
it's
like
Solar.
alternators last like 300,000 kilometers. Mine
Literally.
last 0 seconds at DDT.
Yeah, unless you spin them. I've learned that.
Right.
You spin an alternator more than 6,500 RPMs, they do fail.
Rumor has it.
Well,
Yeah.
we can both clarify that because
And we can also say AC Delco, Canadian Tire, Napa, Rock Auto, my parts bin, Cody's parts bin, and Coleman's Wrecking Yard. None of them are better than the other. They
No.
all fail at DDT.
Correct.
Yes.
Nobody's immune from
Right.
DDT.
Nobody's immune. There's no buying the best you can get to make it last. Yeah.
No, they just keep eating themselves apart.
So weird.
Otherwise,
so weird.
Otherwise, smooth sailing. I've only absolutely written off the car like 3 times there.
Right.
Hey, one good thing is close to home.
Close to home, so
It
we can
is.
go get parts.
This is true. But yeah, DDT's all right. It's like, it's good because first event. That's probably why it seems so exciting.
lot of
'cause
bugs.
It's always the first event.
The
Well, it's
bug.
always the first event, but it's also the second time I'm on track, which is annoying. So it's like, why don't the bugs come out the first time I'm there?
Yeah,
Right.
that's fair.
Like every year for the past like 5 years, we've gone to a lapping day the weekend before CSCS at DDT, and then DDT CSCS event, and it's always like the
the
lapping
bugs.
day goes fine.
And the bugs.
And
well,
the
it's always
bugs come
raining
out.
on the lapping day. The last like 2 years or 3
that
years, it's
Elon-
rained
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
lapping day.
Or snow.
It was cold. Was it this year? Last year was
This
cold.
year was cold.
Freezing. Yeah.
Okay, well, I didn't go
remember-
this year.
No,
but
you
it was
didn't.
still
But last
cold.
year was cold too.
Oh, it was yeah, because
It's hit and miss.
fairly
What
early.
happened last year? We had a oil spill last year, didn't we?
2 years ago.
Right.
Yeah, blew the rear main out.
Blew a seal.
Blue seal. Used a Gatorade as a catch can and forgot to poke a vent hole and blew
Yes.
the rear main out.
So it found
and
the
puked-
weakest link was the
puked
rear
3
main.
liters of oil on the bottom of the
we
car.
thought there goes the clutch. There, the seal's already popped out. So we thought, screw it. We put a hole in the Gatorade bottle so it could breathe. Put oil in it, cleaned it up as best we could. We actually moved our pits because there was so
We didn't
much-
want to keep parking
we
in the
didn't want-
puddle.
yeah, there was so much oil that we actually moved our pits and blamed it on somebody else. And that's
I went up
that-
and down
that-
the highway quick.
Yeah, and
It
that
seemed
rear
fine, and
that rear main is fine, is still fine, and was fine for the
It just-
length of that motor.
It just puked out and folded back
Yeah.
in.
Set back in.
Yeah.
that was the weakest link.
Built a little bit of pressure.
It
Yeah.
did.
A little bit of
But
crankcase
nothing,
pressure.
because when we obviously we've had that motor and clutch back out. There wasn't a drop of oil on that clutch or pressure plate.
Well, that was the same clutch I had on this motor.
yeah,
Like,
we thought this is going to be oil soaked. It's not gonna move, and it was fine.
Kept going.
It's fine for 3 more years.
Yeah. So DDT is
DDT has a
yeah.
black cloud of.
driver development track because it has everything.
But DDT as a whole, like,
Lots
is
of
so
turns.
awesome. Like,
It's a great track.
it's small. It's slow. The fastest I go is like 150,
It's the second shortest on that list too.
but it has the most turns, doesn't it? Second most turns.
Yeah.
well,
Second.
tied for
So
first.
okay, so it's 2.88 kilometers and 20 turns. So 20 turns compared to like
Wow.
Motorsport Grand Prix tracks, 10 turns.
Well, Calabogie is literally twice the distance.
Right,
With the
same
same
amount of
turns.
turns.
Yeah.
So like that's a lot of turns for a small track
if you can
and wicked
do-
elevation
If you
there.
can do well with the DDT, you're going to be
Yeah.
okay.
So
It is-
baseline
it is
for
tough.
I would say a 240.
What?
Sorry. A 140.
240.
No, yeah.
I stand a chance there.
Yeah.
No.
Even against
No.
the Audi might still be
A 140
Yeah, 140 is reasonable.
is like the tipping point of fast. Like,
That's the 120 for TMP. Is the
Right, like
140
a-
at DDT.
yeah. So, like, yeah. TMP is a 120. Shannonville's like a 203. DDT is a 2.
155.
Yeah. And then GP, I don't know if you can make it around the
A
track.
lot of people
GP's
say that-
fine.
that-
There's no baseline there. Just make it around.
A lot
Yeah,
of people
it's-
have similar times at the big track and the little track.
Yeah, it is actually a weird correlation.
It's weird, yeah. Your times are pretty darn close.
Up into a point.
Well,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so my fastest lap time is officially a 1:32.13, but late season testing on corded tires, broken subframe, and
Slipping clutch.
smoked clutch stuck in third gear. I did do like an unofficial what was it, like a 1:30.8 or something?
A 130.8?
Yeah. It was fast.
On the Garmin.
Yeah.
Where's
Wow.
that time from?
CSCS.
Interesting.
Right.
So, like in the spring, we're going to see like a 127.5.
I wouldn't say that, but
But like hopefully
Matches Grand Prix time.
So, we're going to see a 126.8 is what you're saying.
now we're talking.
Yeah, there you go.
as long as
That'd be
it's
nice.
not snowing, typhoon.
No, just put your snow
raining.
setup on, right?
Yeah. Yeah, just put my 5-volt snow setup on again.
Yeah.
As long as Megan's okay with it,
Yeah, we're good.
no problem.
Roast them.
Check out our round 1 2025 round 1 episode for
Yeah.
context on that.
That was the first event I filmed. Not the first time I was out with you guys, but the first event,
Like
official
filmed
event.
by Skoll,
yeah.
yeah.
Official filmer. Yeah, I showed up. Well, I got to touch base on this quick. I showed up to that, and I was like, who the fuck is this weirdo? Because, like, I was a
That
little
was
late.
Scully?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was
it
like
was
a little
me.
hungover.
I said
like,
you said that every event.
yeah, but like,
you still say that like tonight
yeah,
showing up.
fair. No, but I was like, okay, like, this guy, who's this stranger? Like,
Walking around
whatever.
with
Because I guess that was
Okay.
because we knew you already for the whole winter because of the whole clutch
The
ordeal and
Corvette,
everything.
yeah.
But was that literally the first time meeting Tonka? I guess
think that was
might,
the first-
I guess it might
Yeah,
have been.
because that was
It
the
was
first time
because
we
I,
met.
I
yeah.
walked up and you're like, I think you said you're like, all right, we're putting 305s on. I was like, okay, fuck yeah, let's do it. So like I got there and I was like hungover and shitty and brain dead as normal. So I like start fucking peeling wheels off, and then the next thing I like go to turn around to get up to grab the wheel,
You had a
and I was
camera
like,
in your face?
what the fuck? Scully's GoPro in this hand, handing me the wheel, and I'm like, oh sweet, thanks man. And I'm like, Rob, who is this guy? It's like, I don't know.
know.
Scully, the one with the Corvette, and I was like, oh, okay, right on. Carry on.
By the way, he just blew his motor last night.
yeah.
Yeah, true. You did just.
The night before.
Like
yeah.
it literally was like
Money
this is
Chef Scully.
This is Scully with the Corvette. He literally blew it up last night. Yes, like that's how you met him.
All right.
So
Awesome track, though. Did you
Awesome
Great track, yeah.
and that's
Love that track.
that is the true best learning track. Like once you know how to drive a car, like as in like you know if you know what an apex is and you know what a brake zone should feel like and you know what like an appropriate amount of throttle on the output on the out of a corner is, like if you have basic skills,
So we're not,
DDT is the best place to practice and
Yeah.
actually use those skills.
we're not sending the girls then.
Well, it's also the slowest track, so it might be good for the girls at DDT.
Okay, we'll get them like 99 Tercels or something.
Yeah, full like 12-point roll cage.
Yep, auto.
Perfect.
wrapped in
Take the
bubble wrap?
Take the limiters off of them and say have fun.
Yeah,
I want 10 laps. Report back when
Bond
you guys
chance.
are alive.
bond chance.
10
Yeah.
laps.
One chance.
We'll be counting.
We're just like sitting in lawn chairs, like, oh, that sounded like tires screeching.
Yeah.
I'm excited to get some seat time out there.
But it's a great it's a good shakedown track for the car
100%.
because it's elevation change. A couple curbs are too aggressive to hit. A couple curbs are perfect to jump over. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you can check, like, it's been sitting in the shop all winter, it hasn't moved, and then it's like bang, bang, bang.
And like,
you broke a spindle, you're a dickhead.
Oh, haha, yeah, darn. Yeah. Oh, brand new motor. Might as well spin bearings. Oh, joke's on you.
The gambling meme.
Yeah.
Broken wood
Yeah,
spindle.
let's go gambling.
Blown motor.
Broken spindle. Blown up motor.
Great track, though.
Great track.
Great
So
track.
DDT, like a bit, say, harder to get onto than TMP and Shannonville. Generally, you have to go with like a bit higher end of a lapping group, sign up, have
There
a
are
bit
a
of
couple good
experience.
groups that do go there. So that is nice. And with it being 40 minutes again, it's great.
It's perfect. So it really is worth the
But like some,
say call it $300 to lap at DDT for a whole day, but generally you get like good marshals, good group of guys, a lunch break in between, and then versus like say $200 at Shannonville, and there will be Yahoos versus $100 at TMP, and the place is full of Yahoos.
And you're gonna have a written off car.
yeah.
And fights in the parking lot.
Should we talk about Calabogie Hoagie?
Yeah.
Beautiful track.
So Calabogie.
Arguably, my
I'll get this out of the way. It's the longest track that we've been to. It's 5.05 kilometers and 20 turns. Lots of elevation change. The most interesting surface, we can touch on that in detail in a minute, but absolutely gorgeous.
Beautiful. Clean. Well run. Because they have, like, if you get on there, when CSCS does it, they have their own marshals and everything.
Similar to Motorsports, how it's like
just
professionally run.
Yeah. And all the garages, all the pits, and everything's just, it's clean. And that track is, it's in cottage country.
Yeah.
It's picturesque. It's beautiful.
Like it's obviously in Calabogie, but it's like, what do you want to call it? North of Ottawa.
it's an hour-ish north of Ottawa.
Yeah.
isn't it?
So it's
north
3 hours from here.
a little south of Renfrew.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
there
it's
you
up
go.
in that area.
It's a beautiful drive. Not
It's
So
great
for a-
drive. Like everything about Calabogie
is perfect.
is awesome. Favorite track in Ontario by far. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
See, that's the thing is
Hopefully
like,
we-
I just love Calabogie.
if
hopefully
Moss,
we go back.
if Mosport itself was farther into cottage country or something, then it would be an even closer tie. But it's like the whole setting of Calabogie makes it hard to put Mosport ahead of Calabogie.
I know.
Right.
Like the track is awesome to drive on. It's super thrilling and fun, but like it is just the whole motorsport park it is. That's just so awesome.
And
Everything
like
about
even
it.
though there was like super bad time there that one time,
That one time.
it's still a great time.
Yeah. So
It's fun.
we touched on the problems at DDT. So the never had a problem at Calabogie at all whatsoever, except for this one time.
Yeah,
When
one
I crashed right directly into the wall.
Yeah. Hey, so Trevor, what's going on? Well, there's a car in 3 with a blown up motor, and there's a car in the wall on 1. Perfect. Rob, I hope that LS1 has 65 holes in it. He goes, me too. And then I look at my phone and it says, I'm okay. Okay, well, Brad, why do you have your phone on you?
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
Weirdo. Because we didn't have walkie-talkies at the
That was like pre-walkie-talkie
That was like
and everything.
the next
Pre-cage,
the next
pre-walkie-talkie.
thing we got
Like, because
walkie-talkie.
the crash kind of, Mama Bear set some ground rules for the next season.
Yeah, which
Full
is
roll cage, full race suit, walkie-talkies.
which is fair.
Oh, 100%. Like,
Right.
and it sounds funny to say it out loud that like crashing the car took wearing a full race suit. But in the racing we do in street class, like the basis is like you're bringing your modified street car up. Like as much as we call it the race car at that point, like it still had license plates on it and everything. You know what I mean? Like,
Were you still driving on the road at that point?
no, I think that was around
It was
the
off
tipping
the
point
road,
because what took it off the road wasn't like modifying the car. It was the whole insurance bullshit when our trailer got stolen. So
right.
everything after the trailer, no, the car didn't really drive on the street. Allegedly. But no, so like technically like my car wasn't on the street. But we are pulling up to the track racing against like cars that are showing up as, they're
Street cars.
people's summer driver. Like that's the
Right.
class we were still in, right?
Right.
That would like being street class versus now super street, which is more geared towards like actual builds,
Race
like race
cars.
cars.
Race cars. Yeah, but like before, that's just it. Like
It was t-shirt, shorts. I wore shoes, gloves, and obviously a helmet and a Hans. And I will say, like, as much as as much as it seems like it's weird racing a car wearing t-shirt and shorts, it's like the one thing I didn't ever chintz out on was my helmet and my Hans, and both of those paid off because when I hit the wall, the first thing I remember was just like how aggressively the little straps on the Hans pulled tight, and I felt it like
in your
like
shoulders.
crush into
I
my
remember you saying that.
like it crushed into my collarbones, like it, and like the way when I hit, like I knew not to be like grabbing the steering wheel because not often what will happen is it'll jerk hard enough to like break your thumbs.
Break your thumbs.
So I had a loose grip on the steering wheel, but I also knew like you don't want to ever let go of the steering wheel per se unless you're good enough to grab your harnesses because you don't want your arms flailing if you do roll or anything, right? So
Right.
anyway, hands on steering wheel, gently, and I hit the wall, straps go tight, Hans straps go tight, and I just felt like the thunk of the helmet not moving forward.
Yeah.
And then everything else taking the brunt of it. So like I messed up my one shoulder a little bit, but like neck, head, back, everything was totally fine. And I did hit like fair and square, like
103 miles
103 mile an hour into a, like luckily tires, but
so
into a wall.
165 kilometers an hour into the...
Yeah.
That was your impact speed into the wall?
No, well, impact speed was a little less. Like
you left the pavement.
when I left the pavement, I was doing 103, and at that point, you can't really see the speed on the camera, so I don't know what the impact speed was.
Yeah, but you fair and square left at 100.
Yeah, but I left the pavement and had 100 feet of grass before the wall. Like if that.
On the grass, you might have gone faster.
Yeah.
Sped up.
So.
Did we ever look and see what the G's were when you hit?
I don't know if we did.
2.5 or something, wasn't it?
Oh, no.
No, it was way more than that.
60?
Maybe not, but like 50? Probably 20,
no.
20, 30. No, I don't know. I don't think we did.
He does 2 G's in corners.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, 1.9 sustained. Come on.
Come on.
Because
I don't want to brag too much.
Because just, at a whatever, text when one of the F1 guys hit the wall, it's just for a brief second, of course, but it's like 85 G's.
Really?
I forget when the guy tried the DRS, the young lad tried the DRS.
Well, he thought
it worked on the sim, so it should work in real life, and he hit the wall. It was over 80 G's.
Really?
But just for a split second. So you
which is a lot. Like 50 is the tipping point of that becomes not survivable potentially, and I think it's like anything over 100 is like certain death.
Yeah.
So if you're over 50 but under 100, like
you're pushing your luck.
Be prepared to get messed up. Like that's why I think if like I don't know, being a tire wall, I hit it kind of crooked. Like do I think like I don't know, but
30?
maybe 30 or 40 G anyway, like a lot. And all I remember was thunk, and my head not moving, like in a good way.
Yeah.
Like, no whiplash, no nothing.
Yeah.
I was totally fine. Like I was able to look over. I saw the marshal with his binoculars, and I gave him the thumbs up, and he gave me the thumbs up. And then it felt like forever sitting in that car.
Yeah, honestly, it was 7 minutes, but it felt like fucking 2
But
minutes.
it was long enough that everybody went past me, then got the flag, right? And then trickled off track. So call it like 4 minutes because I wasn't on fire and because I was able to sign the thumbs up. They didn't red flag it. They only black flagged it. So it was probably 4 minutes before the ambulance and fire truck even left the pits.
No, they went out pretty fast. Quick. They went out like people went by.
Okay, did they follow them out?
Followed,
okay, good. But anyway, like
because there was 2 cars.
I guess because 2, right?
One was blowing up motor and there was smoke, so they sent fire out. And then
fair enough. I do think I remember seeing a fire truck go past me.
Yeah, because they were worried about that. Like it was like a Honda on fire.
Right. Anyway, and then it felt like forever just sitting there in silence, like like thinking about what I just did. Like I just crashed my car. Like
Your
I
mom's
can't.
gonna be pissed.
All I can see is the hood's buckled up on itself and like a little bit of steam. Like it wasn't on fire or anything, but it was like a ripping hot motor is now parked in grass. Of course, there's gonna be a little bit of smoke and steam, but like surprisingly, the car fared out okay. Like rad wasn't damaged. The headlight, like the passenger headlight, ate the tire wall and didn't even break a tab.
The passenger headlight took 99% of the impact and was.
And for reference, those Miata headlights, like the little clip that holds them in,
you look at them wrong.
It is literally a known thing on the forums that you'll break the main tabs by trying to jerk it out of its home to get them taken out of a car. So like,
look where the headlight goes in that fender. And look how schmood it is.
So most people break headlights doing, maintenance and like, oh, I went to change a headlight bulb and broke the tabs on my headlight. Now it doesn't fit right? Like my headlight ate a tire wall and it was totally fine, minor than a scuff on the lens that polished it.
And they're still on the car today.
They're still on the car right now.
Yeah.
But
they got some scratch.
But it was
on the PPF and
splitter, bumper, hood, fender, door, quarter panel. The wing caught the tire wall and twisted the whole trunk lid and broke the wing.
The quarter wasn't that bad though, was it?
No, has one dent in it.
Yeah,
well,
there was one little whiskey dent.
But in terms of body panel damage, and surprisingly though, structurally wise, the car was fine. The front subframe was fine. The front alignment was actually okay. It was the rear subframe. The pickup point for the lower control arm had a little tiny crack, but it almost even looked like a stress fracture, as if like Like as if it wasn't even from the crash.
No, like it.
Do you know what I mean? Like it might have
Yeah.
just been from racing on factory Miata control arms and factory Miata subframe. Like, anyway, so that was Calabogie.
Yeah.
Still the best track. Still so
my
much fun to
favorite.
drive. And getting back to the asphalt. So we touched on this quickly with
Yeah, the
Sigurd's
granite.
podcast, which I guess makes you would have seen Sigurd's before this.
Sigurd's
Sigurd's has
podcast would have
posted
been
before
out.
this.
Yeah,
Um,
last week.
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting all our dates mixed up because we're filming these at random times.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we touched on how the asphalt is very heavy with the granite currently, but apparently they're repaving and it's supposed to be more of a traditional mix. So hopefully it doesn't because Calabogie is so hard on tires, but it's so grippy. So there's corners where it's like this should be low speed and kind of sketchy, and it just
Wow.
hooks and goes. There's one. I don't
When he
even.
did it in the CX-5, for God's sakes, he goes,
Yeah.
this corner, you should probably not be fast around it. And he just there's 4 of us. Was there not 4 of us
Were
in
you
it?
in it too?
Yeah, it was me, you,
Steve, and Brad.
Yeah.
Ryan.
Yeah, so there's 4 of us in it, and he just goes through the corner, and Steve and I are in the back seat. Steve's like, wow!
Steve's
wow."
trying to be in the middle to
Yeah,
film, but you guys are.
and we're just
so,
flailing around, and Brad's just whoosh, and
I
it's
don't-
just body rolling, tired,
I think you passed
super
a couple
understeer.
cars.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So the best part. So I don't even know what the corner numbers of
Did you
Calabogie.
pass a red built Corvette out there
The
that
King.
day?
No, but I did build
but
a
you
fully
will.
gutted caged Honda Civic Si. So
With 4 people.
With
in
4
it.
dudes and
Or
you're
was
Okay.
that just when you and I rode in it?
no, I think that's when you and me went. Or were you there for the pass?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so we're all in the car. So because you and me went out, and then we came back, and Dad went out, but you hopped back in, and Steve hopped
In the back, yeah.
So
Fucking
How was it
hilarious.
in the back?
What?
probably insane.
How was it in the back?
It was weird.
Makes you nauseous?
Kinda, yeah. But it was also, you got to think there's 1,000 people or 1,000 pounds of people in the.
It was pretty settled down, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So it's
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
It did well.
So for context, the night before the event, they had open lapping, but it
remember that?
poured rain all day. What? Everybody's drunk.
yeah, we all
Yeah.
got drunk at the Airbnb that went to the racetrack.
Everybody's taking shots of whiskey and stuff, and I didn't because I'm like, well, no, my plan is still to go see Tom and Cody at the track because Tom was already at the track putting down laps. Cody was coming soon. And I was like, well, I'm still going to get my car to the trailer and go turn laps, but it was pouring rain. So it was kind of yeah, or maybe we don't go to the track, but it's no,
but
let's
it's
still go to the track. So
There's 5 drunk people here, and we have 2 vehicles to drive 15 minutes.
Should we be
Yeah.
telling this story?
Yeah, no, it's fine because
Okay.
nobody drove.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, but I
Yeah, you
drove and I
but
didn't
you-
drink.
Yeah, he wasn't drinking.
Okay.
But so we go to the track and didn't even bother taking the car out of the trailer.
him and I listened to the hip the whole way down that road, full volume.
Just the two of them.
Yeah.
Everybody else was listening to something else. No, so we get to the track with truck and trailer and CX-5,
Okay. Hold on. How does the math work there?
but didn't even bother taking the car out of the trailer because it was raining all day. But at this point, it had the sun came out. So where I'm getting at with this is, even though it rains, the track is grippy. But I'm like, it's not.
Carry on, sorry.
But it's not worth pulling the car out just to do 2 half-paced
get it-
wet laps and get the
wet
thing just
laps.
Get it all
destroyed
dirty.
and dirty, right?
Yeah.
Call us picky, but it's whatever. I didn't need to get the car
Right.
out.
Right.
So I'm like, hey, Stu, can I just drive my CX-5 out there? He goes, yeah, just put a sticker on it. And I'm like, okay, if that's the only rule, I don't give
So a
fuck.
little Sonac
And
sticker
yet
in
it
the
still has. If
corner.
anybody wonders why I have a Sonac sticker on my windshield,
I did
it's-
always wonder that.
that was
Yeah,
that
that's
was
why
their
we had to put
entry
that on
fee.
there.
That was the proof you signed to the waiver.
So you had a bit of a sponsorship out?
Yeah, exactly.
Huh.
So
We all had our bracelets.
Yeah, we had to put bracelets on.
Yeah, showing the window.
So
4 of us.
So we go, well, so I took Tonka out as a sight lap, kind of.
Well, I went out before a few years ago in the rain,
Yeah, you've been there before.
but then I was like, you have to take your dad out because he's never been around this track.
It's gorgeous.
And then
So-
he's like, oh no, I don't need to go. I've had a couple too many drinks.
It's whatever.
It's
It'll
like,
be fun.
Well, put it in the cup holder.
I'm like, I'm not going to go fast. And so we go.
go fast.
Right.
And so we go, and the car's already warm at this point. It's perfect. So we're hauling ass pretty good. We come onto the front, or not onto the front straight, but onto the big straight, the big straight. And I hammer the corner, arguably better than I would in the race car. It's kind of easier to control, a slower car in a sense. I know where to put the slow car, but when I'm driving my fast car, you
Everything's happening.
you
also
lose it
weren't-
a little bit here
You
and
weren't
there.
concerned about grip.
Right. It had all the grip I needed, and Yeah.
all-wheel drive.
So I kind of like nailed the corner coming onto the straight and got like wicked corner exit speed, like for what it is, right? And the little Honda's right behind us coming into the corner. So I nail the corner and then immediately point him by. And I'm like waiting. And I had to like where'd he go? Like, so I slow down, like, cause I'm like, now I pointed him by. I'm not the guy who like points you by and then drag races you. Like, cause I hate that. I hate when somebody points you by and then tries to drag race you. So I slow down and he's like, wow.
Dude, it was wound out. Like,
Just his ear-piercing sound.
Right.
It was like he went through 2 gears to get by us. It's like, okay, that.
And like at this point, like I'm on the brakes on the straightaway. I kind of felt bad for the guy.
Right.
Right.
like we would have been out of the next turn into the next corner before he got to the first.
right.
Like, actually.
But so now he's in front of me coming out of the big straight, and we hit the corner, and I get right up on him, and I'm like, oh my God, like the poor thing can't beat us in a straight line or in the corners. It's a fully prepped race car. Come on, man. Like,
Oh no.
So he immediately let us pass him back. So we hit the corner coming out of the straight, which is a pretty big hairpin. Then you kind of crest a little hill, and right after that it's like an uphill right, and you crest over a left hand.
it's scary.
Right? And I said, like, this one's sketchy in the race car. It's sick in this. Hang on. And I just hammer through there. But same
Hold
thing.
my rum and coke and
Yeah. Hold my rum and watch this. So it's like so you know you're going too fast, right? But because the way it's an uphill,
It'll
like
grip
what I
and
already
go.
talked about, you have a ton of grip on the uphills,
Yeah,
right? Because
grip
as
and
the
go.
car loads up, so on turn in, you have all the grip you could ever need. So we hammer the weird little twisty uphill, and then it gets super light off the crest of the hill, and it's one of those like, whoa! And then it kind of like lands back, and
1,000 pounds of passengers.
and we nail the exit and come out to where one of the marshals is, and he's just like sitting there with a grin on his face because you can tell he just got a radio from the other marshal being like, "Watch the CX-5 go,
watch him go.
You know, like, yeah, it was so much fun.
Didn't Stu say we should start like an SUV division?
Yeah,
Yeah.
an SUV
Yeah,
class.
that
Like,
would be
and
funny.
so we get out, we're all laughing in the pits and everything, and the CSCS guys are like, "That's the funniest thing I've ever seen."
yeah,
They're like,
they-
"That's
There
insane."
was like 6 or 7 of them at the wall watching.
Yeah, they're waiting for us to come back because they could hear the marshals talking about us,
Right.
and they're like, "Oh my God, this is
I gotta
insane!"
see
Like,
this, yeah.
Stu's like, oh God, what did I do?
Yeah. Created a monster.
oh.
Should we move on from Calabogie? Because
Yeah.
that can get.
Did we even?
Now, what was your time at Calabogie?
So my best time at Calabogie is a 2:16.42. So pretty long lap time.
What's the benchmark at Calabogie?
That's a tricky one.
It's so all over the place.
It's all over the place because it's a track that not many people go to. Like most of the people we know have only been there for like the 3 years that it's run for CSCS.
Right.
So like
It's not a
like we've only been there 3 times. So
right.
A lot of people from Quebec and
but, like, I
stuff
used to
go.
run-
Montreal and
I used to run like a 121,
like I want to
121?
say like
221. I'm bad at that today.
I want to say like 220. We were like
220's
hell
fast.
yeah.
Like
we were excited for
Yeah,
220.
that's
like
fast.
220's fast. But
And
like
then
so call
it
it like a
was
225.
218. Remember, you and I were like, and then he did like a 217. We're like, ho, ho, ho. And then you pulled that out of your ass, and we're like,
that
Yeah.
was that was in the CX-5.
right,
Yeah.
In the
CX-5
race.
time?
Yeah. No, so 216 like is cooking pretty good.
Yeah.
That event I got second place to Scott, and Tom was right behind me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's
Good battles.
because that's the one that. Why wasn't Cody on podium?
Alternator?
Well, no, because I'm trying to. Yeah, his alternator failed. Car caught fire. He got it put back together, but broke down in the finals. Remember, he had to pull off again. I
Yeah.
forget what it was, but he didn't make it through
At
finals.
Calabogie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It was something mechanical.
Steering, fire.
It was probably steering because remember, it was like, hey, you have to drive this 5 hours home.
Yeah, I forget what it was, or just quit on him or something. But anyway, so the alternator
It shut
blew up and
off.
caught fire.
Yes.
I gave him my spare one.
I think
and
it
in
was
the
oil
same
pressure. Something.
maybe.
There was something stupid.
Either way, it broke down. He didn't finish finals, but so it was Scott, me, Tom. I think is how it worked out.
That's my favorite on the microphone when Brad beats Cody. We'll never tell you.
We'll
guys
not
that.
cut to that one. All right, next on the list, Graham Bend. So
Such a fun event.
it's so much fun. It's like such a
two-day.
mediocre track in the grand scheme of
Oh, yeah,
things.
it's an old
but it's
go-kart
different,
track.
old, small. Like it has a ton of personality. Like as far as tracks go, like it's
5 minutes from.
Isn't
a
half
gorgeous
of it
beach.
an airport?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
it's right
it's-
adjacent to an airport. I was telling Squirrely that earlier. How like the one year, like our session got flagged because they were doing like skydiving tours or something. So the airplane was taking off and landing a lot, but we were trying to plan our sessions around it. But one of the sessions, I'm going down the
I
straightaway.
look over and Brad's drag racing.
I'm drag
a plane.
racing an airplane, and they're red flagging our session.
Like, so where you and I were standing at that one
That's a
corner,
runway.
That's the runway.
That's the runway. Yeah.
so
that's
we
fair.
stay on the groomed stuff, and the planes land on the groomed grass, and in between is that weird no man's land of rough, grown through asphalt.
Probably the original runway is what
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
And that year, was when remember
Like the hurricane.
Frozone. Yeah. Oh yeah. That
But like
was
when Jackie Ding and Brian,
Frozone came from the U.S.
I don't know what else to call him, Frozone, but
Brian Smith.
yeah, no, I know, but like
Yeah.
people would know him as like Frozone.
Yeah, they were there, and Jackie Ding was there, I think. And,
Oh, yeah?
yeah.
There's our 1 minute timer.
1 hour.
1 hour.
1 minute.
We're doing all right,
We're good
actually.
with
All
time.
things considered,
Fuck.
we're doing okay.
I got a case.
Yeah,
of
that they always do like a 2-day event. They call it like their beach fest. And
Yeah.
at nighttime they had the drifting and
Night drifting.
music and fireworks. It is fun.
Did they do night drifting this year? No, they didn't. We did drag
No,
racing.
they didn't. We did drag racing.
No, they had it still.
No, we
We
did
went
drag
home,
racing
right.
and then left,
We
but
were-
they still had it later on.
Yeah.
But remember, it was weird. Like, wasn't
Yeah.
like not many people showed up at first. Like, I think it was just not a great turnout for the drift event. But the previous year, it was a wicked turnout for
Everybody
the
had
drift event.
Underglow. They had like an outdoor movie
Because did you come the
theater.
previous year?
No, but I remember you sent me snaps. I think I had to work or something stupid.
Yeah.
It was cool. We were up in the stand with Tom, and they had like DJ and movie theater going, and then
Yeah, they had a
like, there was
huge
drifting for
inflatable,
probably 4 hours.
backdrop. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Fireworks.
It was kind of cool. So we just had some drinks up in there, and then went back to our Airbnb. But
Yeah.
it's always a fun thing.
But so they run 2 different layouts for the 2 days, which is also cool. So they almost treat it as like it's 2 separate events. So you get points for each event.
Like the different.
So
layouts.
the technical track, I did a 1:08.34, which wasn't that really close to a track record.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because I think who was right in front of you?
In the videos.
Well, I came first.
No, somebody was in front of for time. Or did you come first overall?
like I-
everything? No.
I
Somebody,
think-
Sorry, no. So I came first in class, but so overall I came second to
Alex?
Was
Andrew?
The Can Jam Subaru. wasn't
no
it?
to Bevan.
Yeah.
Right.
Bevan.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
You
Yeah.
were close to the track record.
yeah,
Pretty sure.
and then the modified track. So it's a little bit shorter. It cuts through the infield rather than taking that one little
Outside,
extra corner.
yeah.
And I ran a 53.12 there, and I'm pretty sure like a 52 is like a track record.
also,
there or
let's
something.
touch on that. Both of these times were with very
Zero oil pressure.
Six
Very low
psi.
low oil pressure.
The
Yeah.
motor was
Sixteen.
dying, actively dying. the
You
whole-
fair and square did still have 25 psi oil pressure, mainly from the AccuSum.
Oh, at full throttle, it made say just enough to survive, and in the corners, it just didn't kill itself quick enough.
Yeah.
Like so, every time I would dip below like 5,000 RPM, oil pressure would just plummet to like 6 psi, and the only thing keeping it alive was the little bit in the AccuSump. But then like full throttle down the back straight, it would climb to like 30 and refill the AccuSump a little bit, and that's the only thing that kept that thing alive. Because what it turned out to be was like it wasn't spun bearings or anything like we were worried about. It was just the oil pump failed. So spinning it fast enough still pumped oil, but it didn't have the tolerances to suck the oil up and move it at low
And it
RPM.
may have had a restriction in like a piece of a timing chain.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the timing chain.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, so day one, went out for warm up, car worked great. Went out for the second session, and immediately it did not work great anymore. Well, arguably
No,
it worked
it worked
better.
great. It's
Arguably
just-
it worked better because then I just said fuck it and drove the shit out of it. So
Put a piece
Loose is
of
fast, lean is mean.
a piece of black tape over that red, low pressure oil
Yeah.
warning, and
because the motor itself didn't make any noise. It was perfect.
That sounded fun.
But all my warnings were screaming at me to shut the thing off.
Yeah, and then remember we drained the oil in the pits with Buddy's drain pan, and I look and I was like,
What's this piece of metal?
was all this metal already in here? And the
he
guy's
goes,
like,
"No, it was spotless."
He
No,
goes, no, it was brand
it
new.
was brand new. And I'm like,
That's
Uh-oh.
not.
I hope not, Brad. And
Like,
we're,
it looked like
sifting
somebody-
through it, and it's like, okay, there's literally a glitter bomb.
You're
in
looking
here.
for gold.
Yeah,
Yeah, like it literally was like, hopefully this is just a dirty oil pan. The guy's like, no, I just picked that up from Canadian Tire on the way here or whatever. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh.
But then I think he did end up coming back and saying that it was his crap that was in it at one point.
Well, no, because then you and I went to Canadian Tire
And bought one.
And bought one, and it was the same.
Yeah,
and it was
yeah.
the same
Yeah,
story,
that's
right? Yeah.
Because we drained a little bit out and
No, I thought
topped
you were
up
talking
the
about
oil.
that chunk of metal. There's a big chunk
There
of
was
metal.
okay, fair and square. I know
That's
what
what
you're
I'm
talking.
talking
There
about.
was a big chunk, and that was
probably a
not
piece
from
of the
me.
time-
No, that's. But then Tonka comes over and he goes, Scully, look at this, and he's going like this, and you could, oh fuck, it's sparkly. And then we went to Canadian Tire and came back. It's like, now confirmed, it's the exact
Yeah.
same thing all over.
Because we're like,
again.
okay, if there's a big chunk in here from that guy, then maybe all of the
And
metals from that
we're
guy.
not sure, like, you know, if
that was
the
an
girls know
entertaining
much
drive.
about engines
There's
and
some-
stuff, but we had some glitter and some fairy dust in the oil, and they
What did you just say?
fairy dust.
Fairy
No,
dust.
before that.
Glitter.
Yeah, before that.
Nothing.
No, but mom goes, you should make your oil sparkly every
Oh,
time. It
you
looks like
went
it
fast.
works. It's like, no, thank
No,
you.
that's not.
That's not how it works.
You know what, Connie?
Grand
So
business.
yeah, we finished that day. You won first, and then you guys went into town and got.
Because we drained a little bit of oil, topped it up,
and then went straight 1550.
and then sent you guys to get more. Did an oil change,
Which we-
it didn't fix it.
Goalie's
didn't change
breaking
anything.
in his new motor, and I'm like,
Yeah.
look over. He's like
He's doing politely the speed limit.
deep into fourth in doing the speed limit, and I'm like,
He's doing exactly what the
Down
sign
Barrett's
says.
where we pull in,
unassuming farm road. And it's like woof, 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 and I'm
we
like,
pull out
okay.
of the, we pull the track and Tonka goes, clip it, Scully. Like, I have to at that point. That was
Like,
that was
Yeah, we're
Rude not
what,
to.
you're gonna be what, late to dinner? Like,
The day was over.
Was it? Over
No,
yet?
we went
was
through
it?
the middle of the day.
Yeah, we went in the middle.
We
of the
went
day.
in, but we didn't
Oh,
change
did
your
you-
oil until the
Right,
after
they
the
went
drag
and got a few
racing.
well, they got a whole bunch, and then we did a.
Oh, right, you didn't want to miss. Okay, you're right. You did go before finals, and you didn't want to miss finals.
Yeah, because we had to get
Right,
more
yes.
oil or something. I don't know.
Well,
Tonka
you
doesn't
you
want to
had-
miss a meal
you had
either,
some-
do you?
Yeah,
You had one thing of 15.
Because we always
I was
have
cooking.
one
Your
or
main
two
cook.
because we'll sometimes top
Top
it
it
up
up.
with 1550
But we went on and
But we wanted
bought
to
the
do-
place out of 15.
because we wanted to do an entire oil change
you
of
remember that? I
1550.
walk in, the like old lady at the desk. I was like, "Do you guys have any 1550 motor oil?" And she goes, "Doesn't sound good if you need that." And I was like, "What?"
You know us.
Then the,
Is that video posted yet?
No, it probably will be at this point.
Okay,
And then
we-
the
Did we
couple-
take the GoPro in? The
Yes,
store?
you were vlogging the whole way through.
Oh,
Oh, that's
God.
awesome.
One of the kids that worked there went up to Tonka, was like, "Are you doing YouTube?" And Tonka goes, "Yeah, what's it to you?"
Dork.
Yeah.
I don't remember that, but I think I remember
did.
that.
So either check out our
It's
Grand
either-
Bend recap or stay tuned.
It's about
for,
to come out, or it's just come out
Yeah.
when this is live.
because we're, as everybody knows, we're filming all this in the winter, but we're still catching up from summer activities on our YouTube
Yeah.
and everything. So
Yeah, we're busy.
yeah.
But
Okay,
that-
should we talk about?
So then a quick, I guess, our to
Well,
finish.
we went over your times.
Yeah.
we love that track because it's just
Yeah, it's just
fun.
and it's more so just like the event is always
The whole
fun.
weekend was so much.
It's a
fun.
movie. It's
Yeah.
always a movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
swimming. Like we had an Airbnb that had its own private beach, and that was awesome. It's just a fun event.
Went
Yeah.
scootering through the private neighborhood.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's always good. But again, a basic, relatively flat, not super exciting track, but technical. And it's just something different. It's far for us. It's like, what, 4 and change?
Yep.
Towing the trailer. So
Nice drive.
Nice drive. Again, not just 401 traffic, but
Did you just say it's 4 and change?
Well, you and
Yeah.
I, it's not 4 and change.
I was like,
The entire way there,
maybe
keep
3.
no, but I said
Towing
like
the trailer.
towing
You
the
have to stop
trailer.
to do any P breaks or anything.
No, not one P break.
Right. But like by the time
Like 5?
by the time we roll
That's
out
enough.
and stop for gas and then grab something to eat, like
you
it's
also probably were doing the speed limit.
yeah,
Yeah, be
because
it
it is.
Truck and trailer. Yeah.
Yeah, I was fair and square chasing down Tonka.
And unfortunately, it is like back farm roads where like you do get stuck behind a tractor, but like
No, you don't.
right, no,
You just
I no.
Jam it in third and go
Where
around.
we get stuck behind a tractor. We did actually. What we passed a tractor and transport truck all in one go. That was
Yeah.
pretty impressive.
There was
with
a
the truck
couple,
and
it
the
was like-
trailer.
No, like so it was a tractor trailer.
Yeah.
And then a tractor.
And you
and then
passed-
us. And I'm like, fuck it, and just hauled and passed all of it.
Well, there
It
was a couple
sick.
times where it was like traffic was spread kind of iffy, and I was like,
Here comes Tonk with the 17 car pass.
Al, hold your drink. She goes, why? I was like, just hang on. And I just ignorantly, didn't even rev match. I just
Dropped it.
jammed it in third. And I just
Dropped it
hold
here and it
it,
disappeared.
flick it over and bring it back. And she's like, was that necessary? I was like, not one bit, but it looked cool.
You're only one car ahead of a 40-car lineup,
Right.
but it was sick.
Yeah. And then it was like in and out of traffic for a while. And it's like, I have to pee. It's like, good. So all that progress I just made, we're now
hate
stopping.
that.
Jump down the toilet.
Oh,
She's too new to say, was that necessary? Of course.
It's always necessary.
There's nothing
Should we
necessary.
talk
all right.
about the
Special
last,
shout out
Yes.
to Ohio.
last track in Ontario?
Clearly, yeah. So Ohio is this really close to home track where you just have to cross one border.
Rob does tend to have grapes up his bum when that happens.
Yeah.
We're going to bring that up again.
Yeah. So check out our Mid Ohio podcast and YouTube videos,
Which are all live at the...
all live.
Like, they've been live at this point.
They're
Is
going
the movie
live.
out too?
The movie's out...
Tomorrow.
Well,
like,
tomorrow,
but it's
last
already
week.
out. For
Yeah.
anybody
Last
listening,
Friday.
it's out.
So we have part 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then the movie.
the movie.
Is there 4 parts?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's 4 parts.
When's the 4th one come out?
It's
today.
You don't have notifications turned on.
No, I
Whoa.
go to work for a living.
Do you like, subscribe, share us?
Comment, like, subscribe.
But yeah, so
Jeez.
Mid Ohio Sport Car Course. My fastest time ended up being 1:33.3. It is
I think I wanted you for a
3.6
131.5.
Well, the steering wheel fell off.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Sorry. That's why you couldn't do this 131.5.
Yeah, right. Again, we don't need to touch too much on the details because we did cover that in our other podcast. But 3.634 kilometers and 13 turns, and it is
Sick.
Fast.
it is sick. It's built like I don't know. I guess it is the. It's kind of like Calabogie and Mosport combined. Like it's not as. It's a bit more technical than Mosport, but it is as fast as Mosport. Like it's faster
it's
than
in the woods
Calabogie,
like
but it's not quite
Calabogie.
as elevation changey as Calabogie.
if you put Mosport and Calabogie in a closet together,
Yeah, exactly.
Middo is probably what's coming out of that.
Exactly.
I'm not going in the closet with you at all.
So yeah, so Middo was awesome.
Middle.
And I
Fun
mean,
event.
okay, again, our experience there was awesome.
I love America.
Yeah.
The experience there was awesome, but as a track, like again, really well run track. Marshals were awesome. The safety car, they did a parade lap between every session to make sure there wasn't debris on the track. When a car was in the wall or in the gravel, they was cleaned up really quick. Like it was
It was
just
clean.
every
Yeah.
Clean.
Yeah, like the showers were clean, the
Yeah.
bathrooms were clean.
Buddy coming around in the pickup, picking garbage up every, 4
Yeah.
hours?
Yeah, like it
You
was
know what I
like,
mean? Like,
it
it
was
was
just
good.
again
It
an
was-
awesome track.
Good event.
Great and many great places to spectate. I guess we didn't touch on that too much on them, but like TMP, you can only really watch from the front wall, but it's flat. You can see everything. Shannonville, you can watch from the bleachers at least and see everything. DDT, only from the front wall. You can't see a ton because of the elevation changes.
You can hear, though.
Mosport, you can at least drive, like Grand Prix track, you can at least drive to different spots, but you're not really walking to different spots.
No, it's far.
Yeah.
Calabogie, you can't really see anything, unfortunately.
No, like Calabogie,
you get
can
the few
see-
vantage points, but
Yeah.
they're all pretty much of the front straight.
Yeah.
Plus the back corner a little
Yeah,
bit.
the back corner and then the. Yeah.
But Mid-O was really cool where they had roads to every corner on the infield. They had a road around the outside, and similar to Mosport Grand Prix track, right?
Yeah.
But Grand Prix is like gravel everywhere, whereas Mid-O was mostly paved, and the gravel was pretty well groomed, and if it wasn't paved for cars, it was at least paved for sidewalks. So riding the scooters was
Scooters,
awesome.
no problem.
So you could go to 10 different spots of the track to watch, all within one 10-minute session on the scooters. Like it was just, everything about it was great.
Super cool. Super cool. Do you
I'll
like
be-
scooters, Rob?
Yeah.
Checkered flags.
Red pants. All right, so that's probably.
What did you have to say, Scully?
I just want to go to the next one. I wasn't able to go to that grid life.
Oh,
but
yeah. You want
fully
to.
plan on
It
it.
kinda-
Hopefully,
it
we'll
kinda
know
sucks.
tomorrow if we're going to another one.
Yeah,
so.
tomorrow is in last week.
last Thursday.
So at this,
we're gonna know.
when people are listening to this,
we will be on our way to Michigan.
I hope.
Wait,
We're going
No, no,
next
yeah.
week.
never mind.
Hang on. No, but right now, we don't know if we're going. But by the time people are listening to this, they will know if we're going.
So the next episode,
Yeah.
will know or not if you're going.
Yeah.
And
Well, if
Scully
we're
can
not
flash
going-
it up on the screen or do a quick voiceover of yes or no, we are going to
Yes.
Grid Life. And the reason this is in the air is we're going,
If we're not going,
other than the fact like
I
it is
quit.
really competitive to get tickets. So tomorrow, 11 a.m., excuse me,
You'll know for sure.
I have to, like right at 11 a.m. is my time to buy a
like
ticket.
you should be on there logged
Now.
in at 10:55 maybe.
I'm already logged in.
Okay, well,
And hopefully you get that
Set an
access
alarm.
code, eh?
Yeah.
And we can get a ticket.
Yeah.
And we're going to hopefully get to
So the plan's Gingerman.
Michigan.
you're just doing one.
OG. Yeah, we'll
Well,
see.
well, we're doing one,
But yeah,
like confirmed one. We want to plan for one. It's always up in the air if we're going to say buy a ticket and go to a second one.
Fair.
but
All right.
Gingerman's the
Gingerman's the
one.
top pick because as much as Lime,
Fest.
like Lime Rock would be the top pick, but I think Midwest Fest has a bit more hype about it. I don't know. It's hard to say.
There's only,
we'll figure it out.
I think there's only 6 events. This,
And again,
year.
just the other thing is like last year I tried to go to Lime Rock and it sold out like before I was even allowed to, like, so the way they do the tiers, before I was even allowed to get tickets, it was sold out. So I'm pretty much planning for Gingerman knowing Lime Rock is probably sold out.
Right.
Is why I'm going into it thinking Gingerman.
Right.
And it is close.
About
It's
the
the
same
same.
technically.
Yeah.
yeah.
But
it's not like
but it's
we're-
not Laguna Seca
Yeah, we're not going to California.
yet.
You might not be allowed in there.
California?
Yeah.
They just
Okay,
you just
okay.
reek of non-emissions compliance.
Okay, buddy. Why? Is it because I have dirt on my pants?
Oh, I
Look,
didn't notice.
Comment down below if you can notice the dirt on his pants on the GoPro.
Don't comment down below.
And for those who
Don't
are
comment
just
down
listening,
below.
you can still comment because I'll describe it. They're dirty.
If anybody wants to know, the Lanco's not for sale.
All right, are we wrapping it up then?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
should
Any
wrap it
that's a
last
good
up.
episode.
comments or concerns?
No.
Comments,
No,
concerns,
that's
and
good.
questions?
Thank you for watching.
Thank you
Yeah,
for
thank
watching.
you.
Thank you for listening.
We're having fun.
We can do 17 claps now. Like now's the time. Yeah.
Did
now
we even
can-
do the first clap?
No.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's not good.
Unbelievable.
Thank you for
Okay,
watching.
thank you.
All right, peace and love.